Hello, dear children. This is Grandma Shireen with another interesting Bible story. We were studying about Moses. Last time we learned how he ran after killing an Egyptian. To save his life, he had to run fast like taking a flight for life. So he went to a place called Midian, and there he met the 7 sisters, and they were all daughters of one man called Jethro. And now he was taking care of Jethro's sheep, and he was learning day by day the lesson of humility. No more arrogant, no more thinking, I am the one going to deliver the Israel from the bondage of Egypt. Now he was learning, no, it's not me. And when he had learned the lesson of humility, we are going to continue the story from there. The heading of the story is Voice in the Desert. Now, when Moses ran away from the Pharaoh from Egypt, he was 40-year-old, and he had lived many years with Jethro taking care of his sheep. And when Jethro saw that Moses was so good, so humble, so honest, and having fear of God, he gave one of his daughter, her name was Zipporah. She gave him as a bride. And so Moses and Zipporah got married, and some years passed by, and God gave him a son, and he named him Gershom. Gershom means I am a stranger in a strange land. And after some years, he had a second son, and he named him Eliezer. Eliezer means my God is my help. So, the names of two sons meant in a strange land, God is my help. See? And every day he would take care of Jethro's sheep and going in the grassy land, going in the mountains and meditating on God's word. Looking at the stars, looking at the flowers, looking at the trees. And many times he was thinking, it has been so long, I don't know what is happening to my mother, my father, my brother, my sister, and what is happening to the Israelites. And he heard a news. Somebody said, the Pharaoh who wanted to kill Moses, he is dead, and he was happy, relieved. But then he also told another sad thing, but the condition of the Israelite is same. They are being tortured. The cruel masters are forcing them to bake bricks, and when they don't bake enough bricks, they are being beaten. And he was so sad. He said, oh my, should I go there? And then he said, no, but now I am not living in the palace. Who will recognize me? Who will listen to me? And then, thinking on these words, he went to a mountain, and there he saw a strange sight. And he saw that a bush was burning on flame. And one thing he noticed, the leaves are green. They are not getting burned. He thought, oh my, I studied in Egypt that when there is fire, and whatever thing the fire is on, that gets consumed. How come the bush is not getting consumed? So he tried to turn around. What is happening? And there he heard a voice, Moses, Moses. He thought, who's there? Remember, Eve was also called like that, but Eve was called by Satan. he was called by God. And God said, Moses, take off your shoes, for this place is a holy ground. And he knew there is no human beings around here, so he recognized that this is God. At once he removed his shoes and he bent down and he worshipped God. And God said, I am the God, God of your father Abraham, God of Isaac, and God of Jacob, and I am also your God. And I have come down to see the difficulties, the problems of my people Israel. I have seen their tears. I have seen how they are beaten. I am very sorry for them. And I want you, Moses, to go back to Egypt and tell Pharaoh to let Israel go. And you know what was Moses' oh God, me? Who am I? How can that be? I'm not in position. I'm just a shepherd boy. All the education that I got from Egypt is already finished. And God said, I am the Lord. I am sending you. Moses, I will be with you. I am with you. I will take care of you. And Moses said, but God, they will not believe me that I met you. God said, Moses, what is in your hand? And he said, oh God, it's just a stick. You know, he was carrying a stick when he was going on the mountains, going in the valleys. And God said, okay, throw the stick that is in your hand. And when he threw the stick, you know what happened? Ooh, it turned into a big snake. And Moses got scared. Ooh, what's that? And God said, Moses, don't be fearful. Just pick up the snake from the tail. You know, it is easy to pick up the snake from the head. But if somebody picks up from the tail, it can bite here. But it was God ordering. So Moses had learned from his childhood to obey God. So he ran toward the snake and he picked up from the tail and it became, yes, a stick. It became again a stick. And Moses was amazed. Oh my. And still he was thinking, oh, I hope God changes his mind not to send me. And then God said, Moses, put your hand in your armpit. And he obeyed right away. And then God said, take it out. When he took it out, he saw, oh my, it was all white. White up to where he could see. Like this, he lifted up his sleeve, all white. And he did not like, and it was smelly. It was leprosy. And God said, okay, Moses, put it back again in your armpit. And quickly he put it back. God said, okay, take it out. And now this was clean. No more white spot. He smelled, oh, it doesn't smell bad. In fact, it smells good. And God said, Moses, go. And he said, God, but my tongue, you know, I can't talk straight. I am stuttering. And God said, who is the maker of tongue? I will put the words in your mouth. And then he gave another excuse. He said, God, but I feel it's, if you could send somebody else. And God got angry a little bit. God said, I don't like excuses. Your brother Aaron is fluent in language and I'm sending him to meet you. So he said, oh, my brother Aaron, he will come. He said, yes. And you know, these two brothers hadn't seen each other for more than 40 years. Because you know, when Moses had turned 12, he was sent to Pharaoh's palace. And Moses was 40-year-old when he ran for his life scared that Pharaoh will kill him. And so he had been 40 years in Midian. And now God had told him, it's time you go back to Egypt, and with my help you deliver the Israel. So Moses started walking toward Egypt, and Aaron started walking toward Midian. So they met on a mountain called God's mountain. So they met on one mountain and they hugged each other, embraced each other, and they were so happy that two brothers are going to work for the Lord, and they had seen each other after 40 years. So next story will be more interesting, and don't forget to subscribe and press on the bell icon. Grandma loves you, and I will keep telling you Bible stories. God bless you, and Grandma loves you.